Uh, Good morning. My name is Mohammad Zishan. Today I am recording my capstone project explanation video. We will be discussing five capstone project quizzes. So coding challenges. There are the guidelines for the project we have to follow. The introduction to the computer programming is designed to evaluate your understanding and practical application of fundamental programming concept using Python. This assessment encompasses various topics including data types, indexing, slicing, operator, and built-in function, inbuilt function, statement, conditionals, loops, object-oriented programming, and exception handling. In addition, you will showcase your ability to create custom function and tackle uh, advanced looping concepts. These are the topics we have to cover in this challenge or capstone project. There is second rule, which is required skills. Proficiency in Python programming language, understanding of data types, indexing and slicing in Python, familiarity with operator inbuilt function and methods, ability to work with statement, indentation and conditionals, competence in completing implementing loops and iterations, including conditionals and infinite looping. Mastery of creating a utilized custom function in Python. Knowledge of advanced looping concept. So we have to do all these things. Understanding of object-oriented programming, which is loops, principle in Python. Ability to handle exception in your code. So we will be discussing the whole thing in the description. So deliverables, you are required to submit following items. Evaluate complete completed Python coding solution for given questions. So we have already give the solution for all the programs and challenges. Collab in link, so we have to paste the link in the capstone project submission. Video explanation for any five coding questions. So we will do this five question demonstrating with the understanding of knowledge. So let's start. Let's begin with the code stream challenge, solution solving and explaining complex coding problems. So first, we will be going forward with understanding and introduction to Python programming scoreboard operator. So there is a scenario, an operator working behind the scoreboard of inter cohort Alma better cricket tournament is responsible for updating the scoreboard scores and points of each team. However, the operator is currently facing challenge. He has been tasked with updating the total number of points gained by Team London. But he does not possess the necessary programming skills to complete this task. According to the tournament's rules, team are awarded the following points based on outcome of a match. So wins will get 3 points. Each match will get 3 points if it get wins. One for draw, loss for zero. So Team London has played 8 matches in the tournament. They won 4 matches. They lost 3 matches and uh, draw 1 match. Operator need of assist assistant to calculate the total number of points earned by Team London. As a Python expert adept with knowledge of integer, float, and boolean, you can help the operator by writing solution for the following problem. So we will be going forward, we will be creating a variable to store the team name to make a dynamic code. So operator can enter any team name here in the first variable. Then we have win matches. So operator need to enter the win matches by the team, and we have following three variables with draws matches and loss matches. So here we will run the program. It is getting connected. So we are using Google Colab, which is more efficient for the data science. So we have to enter the team name London as per the question, and as per the challenge, the team London is taking time by the network because we are using Google Colab and it's working on internet. So it will take a bit of time. So there is an error. What happens? In Apple update user. So sometimes it gives an error. It is not getting run. We will do it again. So here we will enter Team London as per the challenge and win matches. So Team London has played 8 matches. Out of them, 4 matches get won. And losses, there are 3 loss matches and 1 draw. So we have entered the data, and now we will be calculating the data by using arithmetic operator plus, and we use multiplication. So why we use multiplication here? Because each match has each own match has 3 points. So 3 multiplied by each match. So we have variable stored with the own matches, and plus we have encoded draw matches as per the entry, because one match per match per 1 point, per drop match 1 point will be gained. So we will print the final outcome here. There is a 13. How it get 13? So four four win matches multiply by 3 point. Each match get 3 point and 1 draw point uh, per match. So it will be 12 plus 1 is equals to 13. Here is the single line statement. We use second method to print the final outcome. So as the string. So we use f string to demonstrate the variable inside the string also. So it will help us more vigilant code by showcasing the output in a string format because if we use single coded double quoted inverted comma, it will complex our variables positions, so that we use f string here. So we will run it. So it shows total MP is not defined. Total MP is not defined has failed. So here we forgot to calculate. In the calculation part, we will be calculating the total played matches. Total matches played is equals to matches plus loss matches plus draw matches. It will be a total number of matches. So it is 13. And now it will be print our statement as total gain points. So we have directly printed the solution. That's why it's getting. We can directly put this calculation inside this string. So it will be not giving the error. This also. Now total played matches. Why it is? It is giving 8 played matches and 13 gain points. So we are done with the first problem statement. The second problem statement is about nutrition bar ingredient chart. So imagine you are a data analyst. So we have to imagine that we are a data analyst in the company which is creating a nutrition bar manufacturing company. Your department head approaches you with the question, the company produce a nutrition bar that contains 45 grams of resin, 65 grams of almond, and 30 grams of apricot. The head of a manufacturing department wants to create an ingredient percentage list of nutrition bar using Python. So we have to create a percentage chart for the uh, head management. So we need equipped with the knowledge of integer, float, boolean in Python. Uh, how would you approach this situation? So we will be handling with the hard-coded data given by the head. So we can also make it more dynamic. So it can be helpful to us. So we have entered the resin quantity. We will take the entity of resin. Then we will be taking input as a input for by using input and integer function, which will directly convert typecast input as a integer, because input function will take as a input as a string. We are converting input into the integer. by using int function, which is inbuilt function. So here enter the almond quantity of almond. We will directly paste this by changing the making a bit change apricot. So our code becomes dynamic. 45 of resin, 65 of almonds, and 30 of apricot. So it is in the gram. Or it make more vision. 65 and here 30. So we have stored all the variables. Now, second part to calculate the percentage of resin. So we know the percentage formula. So firstly, we will store total amount here by storing in a different variable for the better understanding. So resin, almond, and apricot all whole quantity in a single variable total items. It will help us in the calculating for percentage. So percentage resin equals to item divided by total multiply by 100. It will be the percentage formula. So now it will be percentage of resins here and here percentage of apricot. And the third one is of percentage of almond. So here is the calculation for all three. For the better clarity, we will be doing this. So here is the calculation of all three. And now we will be printing the all calculation which we had done above. We are using round function to create a exact number of percentage using round function. So here here is the result for the second problem statement. So 32% of, so here, sorry for that. Now It is giving the result in the percentage. Percentage of resin is 32% in the whole bar, single bar, and percentage of almond is 46 and apricot has 21%. Now we will be jumping into the third statement and third coding challenges, measuring accuracy of disease detection module, optional, which is optional for us, but we will be discussing. If you are not impressed with these use cases yet, understand that you are just getting started with the Python. Going forward as data scientist, you will be using what you have learned to design machine learning modules that just might even save lives. So here is the statement. Let's say you have created a machine learning module to detect diseases in patients based on their symptoms and medical history. Based on symptoms and medical history, we are getting the input in this format. The data the model has tested on a data set of 100 patients, including 30 with diabetics, 45 with heart diseases, and 25 with cancer. The model perform was evaluated in 3 rounds. In the first round, the model correctly detect diseases in 25 out of 30 patients for diabetes. With these diseases, in the second round, the model correctly detect heart diseases in 35 out of 45 patients with the disease. In the final round, the model correctly detect cancer in 20 out of 25 patients with the disease. So here is the input data we already got in the problem statement. Access assess how accurate your model is across these three diseases. So now we are getting the data. So we will be creating a dynamic program to handle the more vigilant amount of data and more clearly. Uh, so we have stored each entry as a dynamic user input. Heart disease patient. So we are storing heart disease patient in a single variable. We are taking integer data. So we are taking input and convert typecasting into the integer format. So all diseases and the correct guess of uh, patients by the module. So there are three for the module and three variables for the total numbers. So here is the entries. We will be running this program as per heart diseases. We know heart disease 45 entries is there. Diabetic patient, we have 30 patient with diabetes and 25 with cancer. Now we are evaluating, we are entering the data which is correctly guessed by the module. So there is 30 with the heart disease, sorry, 35 with the heart disease given by the problem statement. With the diabetic, we have the 25 and we have 20 out of 25 for cancer. We have entered the data. Now we will be calculating the percentage of accuracy and average of the accuracy for the whole three across whole three diseases. So now here is the calculation. Print the heart disease detection accuracy. So we are printing the heart disease accuracy uh, by using the general formula of percentage. So item divided by total head count. So total diseases are 100 given by the uh, problem statement multiplied by 100. So there is the 77% accurate accurately our model will guess the diseases. The second output will be for diabetic. The diabetic detection accuracy is 83%. Now we are going for cancer detection. So cancer detection out of 25, we have 20. So the accuracy is 80%. Now we are going to print overall accuracy of our module, average of accuracy in 3 rounds. So we use f string and directly printing the average of our accuracy. So here it is. It does not define. We we directly printed the cancer detection. So we have to enter this here. We can do one thing. We have to store in a variable to be a more dynamic program. Our program will become more dynamic if we use variables. Now it will print our overall accuracy across the module. 80% is detected 80% of 80% correctly. So now we are jumping to the fourth problem statement, which is under data types in Python. So what is data type? Data types are nothing but storing the data in a uh, integer format, string format, boolean, float, decimal point. These are the data types. Solving algebra the cool way. So we know in the you must remember the algebraic equations and functions you came across during the school days. If you do, you also must remember how tedious it was to solve them manually. Consider the quadratic functions. So it was a head check to solve the quadratic equations. We know it is in the school times. So now find the value of x at 3, x at -2, x at 4. So doing the manual like old days would be tedious job, but now you have Python at your disposal. How would you approach this problem using what you have learned? So there is number of methods we can solve this statement with using by using Python. So first method is by going with normal way, simple way, by using evaluate function evaluated at 3. So we are directly hard coding the data with the uh, alignment with the formula. So it will give us same output. The second method giving the manual input for the function and calculate the uh, things. So second method, we are storing x in a different variable and calculating the function and storing it a function p, function problem with the outcome. So we will be printing this. We know we are getting the inputs. So x at 3, we will get 14 as a output. Because why we didn't get this? Because we didn't print anywhere the function evaluated at 3. That's why we are not getting two outputs. If we print this, we will get the output. See here, we will get 14 in the first glance because Python runs line by line code. So at 3, it is giving us 14, the same as. So we will reduce this one. And the second, third, we go with the normal first way. We can use this as a function also. We can create function method 3, function. We are defining our def function. So it is a quadratic equation function. So we are taking x as an input and just return this. Return this. So now we created a function which can be used in a multiple times. So here we will store, we will call the function. This function we will call, and we will take the -2 as input. So we have to run it one time. Okay, so spelling mistake is there. We haven't used correct spelling. It is evaluated. We will be storing in a third variable by just using the formula, by just using our function x is equals to 4. We will be directly giving the x is equals to 4 for this. X is equals to 4. It is done. So now we will be printing check if function evaluated at 3 greater than greater than equal to evaluated function at -2. So we have given the challenge to use greater than and less than, which is a comparison operators. We are using comparison operator greater than equals to. So here we are directly printing the output. It will give us true if it is greater than. If it is less than, it will give us false. So here we use greater than operator. Then greater than equals to. Second method, we can use one liner if else. Then row if condition is this, else false. And we will store in the variable also. Result equals to, and we will be printing result. It will give us a same output. Result is not defined. So what is right? Second method, one liner. We call it as a binary operator, and it is also known as one liner if else. Now we are giving the challenge, check if value of f of x at 3 minus 2 4 is equals to 0 or not. We are using first method as a nested if else. Method 1, it will be a more line number of lines with the code, so we will be evaluating with the single line code. Here is if function evaluated at 3, we use comparison operator here. If it is not equals to 0, then only it will be printing. If else, it will be going for else part. So here we have a condition, we have a statement. Then if we have the statement, This is method second. And we have else part also. So it will be printing this statement. Add 3. Second is -2. And third is, so it will be a head add for entering the values. We are getting the same output. We have to store in a variable add 3. Add -2 -2, and we have to store 4. These are the variables. Now we can print it. We can directly print it also. I will show in the last stay for the last statement. For the first statement, I'll be showing how can be directly printed. There you go. Same output. First method, then second method. How many problem statement we are done with. First is scoreboard. Second is nutrition bar. Third is disease measuring accuracy of disease detection. The fourth one is calculating uh, solving algebra problems using Python. And the fifth one is we are going with finding total ease in bookshelf. So we have a challenge in your pursuit of expanding your knowledge of Python. You come across the bookstore in search of books on the subject. There you meet a salesperson who is also a Python enthusiast. The salesperson presents you a challenge. They have a list of books related to Python, and if you can write a program that finds the count of letter E, the store will give you a free book of your choice. So I am ready for the challenge. Now, here is the given number of books in a string format. We know we have inbuilt function to count the character in the string. So in a general format, in the first method, we will be running the given input. The method one is a generalized way by just storing a count of small e's and storing capital is in a different variable. Now we are calculating the total number of e's in the statement or a string. We are printing the total number. It will run as the same. Another dynamic problem or dynamic approach we are giving with second method. Two, there are tons of methods we can approach this type of problems. So now store the count number of A's, E and E in the title. Not this will be a case is insensitive. So character to be count. We are giving the dynamic approach. Enter. We are asking to enter the character which which should be count. So we are asking a store person, salesperson to be enter the character, whatever character you want to count in the given string from the bookshelf. Now, in the counter variable, we are storing books dot lower dot count. Why? We are using lower inbuilt function, and another inbuilt function is count to reduce the number of lines of code. We are counting the character which is given by the salesperson. Here, here we are in the character and storing it in the variable for the future use. Now we are printing the character in the string format. How many numbers of character we are using f string to embed the variables which we stored in the first glance. So print the total number of input character which is small or capital. So we use upper. We know if it is upper or lower. We don't know how it will goes. So we are giving total number of count in a string. Now we are just running. So as per the problem statement, the store salesperson wants to calculate P. We enter the capital P. Here we knows how to handle the program. So number of P's, capital P's and small p's in the list of books is 5. So here is the challenge done with. And another approach, print the value, the f string total number of e's in the list of books. So total count is not defined. Total counts. we we are putting the, so it will run now. There are five. So it is a different approach for ease, but it is giving a blender because it is hard coded. Now, if we change this as given character, care to be count, now it will print the same output, whatever it is, right? So thanks for watching the video.